Hello, family. Welcome to West Oahu. This is specifically community Ho'opili. And right now, I just have a couple more notes so that way I don't forget anything. But real quick, in this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the entire community, some fun facts, development. At the same time, we're going to be entering this property here. This is a multi-generational style living. And just so that you can kind of take a peek on what is currently developing here in Ho'opili as far as construction. This one's my personal favorite floor plan only because it does have a multi-generational style living, allowing multiple families to live separately within the home. But real quick overview of Ho'opili. Detached single family homes are currently closing out. This will be the absolute last phase, which is about 4 to 5 homes left currently, and they are going to be moving forward with attached single family homes and also flex homes, which is kind of what I'm going to be going over in a little bit. This is also known as the Bluffs right here. These are executive homes, large lots, and they had an average of about 25 homes overlooking the ridge at the West Oahu there. And right now they are currently sold out. Other than that, let's get to it. Come on in, follow me this way. Let's have a little bit of walk here. So this specific properties here, obviously very, very highly desired, only because they are in a corner cul-de-sac, which allows a little bit of separation here. But come on in this way. So again, before we get started, I don't work for Ho'opili. I am a local real estate agent here on the island. And just a quick disclaimer, I do help my buyers become a homeowner and be their representation. So that way, we look at the floor plans, we see what really fits them as far as configuration, and this overall community is kind of a criteria that some people would like to move forward with, and some people may not fit them, and that's kind of what I'm going to be going over in today's segment. So let me just go over my list here. First things first is I'm going to be talking a little bit about the price. So as we walk through this multi-generational homes, I'm just going to do a little bit of price comparison regarding development versus resale or even east side of Oahu. The second one is location. This is again located in West Oahu, therefore there's a lot more vast lands here, and development within single family homes like similar to these are currently what's going on. There is other developments that is currently a competitor to DR Horton slash Ho'opili. There's Gentry, there's Castle and Cook, Core Ridge. Gentry now is developing Kaulu, so make sure you watch my videos on Kaulu. And then lastly, we also have new upcoming business within the development, just to give you an overview of what it's like to live here and kind of what the expectation is. Later on, we're going to go over to Ho'opili a little bit more down the dense areas where the future properties of attached single family homes were currently built, so that way you can kind of get a general idea on what's to come here at Ho'opili. And of course, flex home units, one of my personal favorite. Flex home units, commercial business on the ground floor. You can live upstairs, and that's kind of the flexibility of it. But other than that, come on in. Let's check out this property. So this one is I believe it's a Eva. That's the name of the actual floor plan. And one of the things that's cool about this floor plan is this multi-generational style living. So you have the main door here for the main house, and then you got what we call a multi-generational style living, which allows you to have a separate studio. So this area right here will be your studio. Right here is going to be your kitchen slash wet bar, a little bit of refrigerator. You got the sink going on over there. And then located on this side is going to be your full step-in shower. So again, one of the cool things about this multi-generational style living is this door right here. So this is going to be a fully enclosed door. When you close this door, this person has its own separate entrance, and the main door is going to be on this side. So it really does create this separation between the studio and the main house. But follow me on this side. When you enter the main house, this is going to be the garage area space, and the interior space here is going to consist of your main kitchen area. This is going to be your counter. You got the high ceilings, and then it drops down to this side, which is your living room area. And this entire place here, fairly spacious, which the stairs is located right there. And then over onto this side is going to be another ground floor bathroom. So this particular unit does boast about 2,000 square feet of interior space. So that's just a little bit about this floor plan. Come on out. So living in Ho'opili. So what's it like living in Ho'opili? First of all, I've been living here for the past um, about I would say 7 years now, and we love the development community. Why? It's because if you compare this to town, and again, town living, a lot of people love it. It's a lot closer to Ala Moana, Waikiki. A drive from Ho'opili to that location with traffic, you're looking at about an hour. Without traffic, preferably maybe 30 to 45 minutes. It is a little bit less. But whenever you're purchasing development properties, you're not just purchasing your home by itself. You're purchasing the brand new sidewalks. You're purchasing the brand new grass spaces and parks. And this specific community is a 25-year master plan community, which obviously offers parks, recreation area, businesses like Costco Distribution Center is going to be opening up here in Ho'opili. Hyatt Regency, a 256 unit. Also, the rail center. So they will have 3 total rail stops within the community. This specific area, though, is a little bit more on the private section of the 25-year master plan community. It is definitely on a section where the only people that's going to be driving in these roads are the people who live here, and therefore it is more of a highly desirable location. But here's a couple of the things that I personally like about living in a development property. First is tons of street parking. In town, you will have street parking, not that much, and parking is really, really, like, I would say it's gold in town. You know, street parkings are, it's one of those where some people actually buy a second car and they park their car, and then when they come home they switch it out so they can park the car in their actual stall, reserving the spots. And far more often that those are the things that's happening here on the West Oahu side or West developments. You have zero problem with parking. They have this thing called the alley load, which allows people to park on the backside of their home, being able to load their groceries. And you have this entire development here, which has also street parking in the front. So you have that. You have your grass space, which is this empty cement right here. And then you got your walkway space, and then you got your setback from your actual property. So again, those are just among some of the biggest advantages of owning a development. Another thing is, I don't know if you noticed, but telephone poles in Hawaii, telephone poles is one of those things that are you almost see it in 85% of all the homes. So telephone poles, wirings attaching to your homes, not in developments, they're already underground. Now, certain sections of Ho'opili does consist of really high telephone poles, which needed to be compensated for certain areas within the development that needed more power. So again, that's just a little bit about the development here in Ho'opili. Next one we're going to be going over is Mamaka. So Mamaka is going to be very similar to the new attached single family homes within the community. And right now I'm recording this video on February 10, which means the next developments expected for that is in about 4 months. Right now they're currently working on the foundation of the home, the sewer lines, the electrical poles, electrical wirings that's going to be going underground. And that's just a little bit about that new development. The next one is also flex homes, so let's go have some fun. Let's check those families. So again, right now I'm currently located in community Mamaka, and I believe the next new attached single family homes is going to be a lot closer to community Mamaka. So what exactly is these types of homes? I would say they range anywhere about 1,100 square feet of interior space. So they are a little bit, I would say, smaller than your average detached single-family homes here at Ho'opili. And Mamaka also is what we call a CPR property, attached. Therefore, they do place more homes in less land. So these are, I would say, normally when you say a detached single-family homes, you can walk all the way around the property. Attached just necessarily means that you don't own one side of the fencing and you only own the other side of the fencing. So for this specific property, this is going to be their yard space along with the backyard space there. But this side is going to be owned by a separating neighbor. So again, as we are recording this video, it is February 10, 2024. And I would say the next development for Mamaka or attached single family homes, I would say in the next like 4 to 6 months. So if this is within your price point, Mamaka, these are going to be ranging, I would say, around the $800,000 to $850,000, possibly $900,000 as well. Then Mamaka would be that community or development that you should definitely look into. And reach out to me. I can fill you in, give you the previous brochures on Mamaka, just to give you a general idea on the floor plan and the configuration. Other than that, let's go over to my favorite, These next ones are flex home units. It's commercial space on the ground floor with a possibility of living on the upper floor. Let's go ahead on our configuration or floor plan. And what you're looking at me right behind here is what we call a flex home unit. So it's one of those properties that you can run a business on the ground floor and you can live on the second and third floor. Now, again, you don't have to use these properties as a commercial unit. You can specifically use it as maybe an extended living. Maybe you have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa that wants to live with you and have their own separate space. Yes, you can fully use it as a residential area. And maybe in the future, you want to convert it into commercial. This is definitely one of those options that you can do. Now, these homes in the corner units are about 4 bedrooms, and everything in the middle is going to be 3 bedrooms total. And on the ground floor, it will consist a bedroom, or also known as maybe an office space that you can use. So a couple of the things to consider whenever you're purchasing a flex home unit is what type of business you're trying to run. So as an association or handled by an association community, a couple of the things that they do is they want to make sure that it fits the area. So what I've been told is businesses like cigarettes, maybe alcohol, those are the things that they might refrain you from doing only because, again, for them, maybe it's a family oriented community. They don't want anybody drinking downstairs of their properties. So that's just, maybe my guess and opinion. So if it's something that you want to look forward into regarding the type of entrepreneurship or business that you're trying to run, definitely double check with the association or reach out to me directly and I can help you out with that. Other than that, using it as a primary residence for you and your in-laws is definitely one of those things that I highly recommend. Um, and then community Kohina is is going to be one of those properties that offers also regular residential, which is non flex home style living. So in the back there, there's configurations of 2 bedrooms right behind these flex home units. So again, they're not all going to be commercial similar to this. So if you're looking for a style of flex home properties, they are going to be releasing more brand new flex home units. I would say, in my personal opinion, maybe in the next 4 to 6 months. So yes, preparation should be right now on these properties and ensuring that you're ready once the first releases are out. And no specific price point information as of today, but based on what I see on resale, I would say the prices could range anywhere from 830,000 all the way up to 900,000 and maybe even $1 million, especially for those 4 bedroom corner units. So that's just a little bit about flex home units. Reach out to me directly. I can send you the previous brochures of Kohina, which is going to be similar to the new flex homes coming out, just to give you a general idea on how that's like. Um, that's pretty much all I have for now regarding Hoopili. If you have any further questions on the new and upcoming development, reach out to me on my Instagram. It's Christopher Tolentino _ realtor. And you can see all the latest insights, price sheets, things that are releasing. And I'm very active on that, making videos on a daily basis just to give you a general idea on what the real estate market is like in the entire island. And looking forward to helping you guys out. Thank you very much.